Welcome back to Morning Break and this month's Good Biz with Liz segment where we have business and branding expert Liz Goodwill joining us. So thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
We've already talked about this while we were waiting in the green room before the show started, but we're getting kind of excited about it because I think AI is fascinating. I think the pros, the cons, the debate around it is so interesting, and we're here to kind of bring that kind of topic into the business world. And you're very much a proponent of AI as long as you know how to use it and how to use it properly, right?
I'm a huge fan because it's like having an assistant for free.
Yeah.
So even if you, quote, upgrade so you get more content and more hours, you're talking about a $20 a month subscription, which is less than you would pay for 1 hour of a virtual assistant. So my whole point is everyone should be trying AI and using it and figuring out what's working for them.
Absolutely, and you've got some great uses for AI, so let's kind of talk through them. What are some of the AIs that you recommend for businesses?
Sure, so I call it the ABCs of how to use AI. So the first thing you want to do with AI is use it to analyze your business. So you can take your customer data, for example, throw all of that into ChatGPT and say, as a analyst, look at my data and tell me who are my most profitable customers.
Wow, that's a good knowledge to have.
It is. Ooh, could you analyze it and tell me what industries they're in?
No, okay.
Great analysis there. We were talking earlier that you could also use it in the medical profession. This patient is presenting these sort of symptoms. How is that working? And here are some ideas. And then even lastly, using analysis is to say, I'm going to give a talk, let's say on therapy. What am I missing in this presentation? What should I be covering that I'm not covering?
Really? Wow.
So you're truly harnessing. My second way of using AI, which I adore, is like having your companion because he's great for brainstorming.
Brainstorming, okay. I like that.
So you say, I am going to go to a trade show. I am this sort of a business which focuses on X. What are some ideas for what I could give away as swag at a trade show?
That simple.
That simple.
Wow.
So the things to remember when you are doing what we call that prompt is specifics are terrific.
Okay.
I am a marketing and branding executive who is looking to write a blog to attract the target tourists to which area? What are some suggestions? So you're really giving it as much detail as possible. So it's a little bit like the old days, like garbage in, garbage out.
Okay.
Or now it's great in, great out.
Okay, I love that.
So you give tons of it and use it to brainstorm. And then the last thing that I love AI for is the C is for content.
Okay.
So you say, okay, I am looking for ideas as a fill in the blank landscaper. What would be great content for my Instagram for the next 30 days?
No way. They can give you a plan.
Social media calendar. Complete social media calendar.
That's
so it's a really cool way of using it. And here's the things to remember is that good prompts, but also which ecosystem who created the AI.
And what is an ecosystem?
Sure. So it's important to remember that the platform, so Copilot, for example, was created by Microsoft.
Okay.
So therefore, when you're in Copilot, you can ask it to help you create slides for your deck through PowerPoint.
Okay.
Because it's all that same family. By the same token, if you're using Gemini, you are using a Google platform, so it helps you with things that are in Chrome.
Okay. And do they overlap at all, or is that where things can be a little murky and you may not get the best quality response?
What it means is that there are a variety of different competing AI platforms.
Gotcha.
So there's Claude, for example. There is ChatGPT, there is Copilot, and then of course there's Elon Musk, which is called Grok 3.
Okay.
So everybody listening today, try all of them for free and compare the answers so that you get a really good sense of what I think. I think Claude, for example, does the best with content.
Okay.
Okay, I think ChatGPT does better when it comes to facts.
Interesting.
And analysis. And so everyone can really start playing. And it's almost like the early days of the internet. Where remember we all felt, well, maybe I'm going to break it. There's nothing to break. Go ahead and try it. Start putting it in, and the better the prompts, the better the response.
Interesting. And then, you know, with any sort of internet-based technology, fact check, double
check
check.
it.
Don't take it as just like, face value and stuff. It's really important that you don't get caught in that sense.
Exactly. So I was writing a blog and I asked for the best Palm Springs places and it sent me to a nuclear waste site.
Well, you don't want to do that. So
Right?
maybe just double checking everything is super
You
important.
do, and then you also don't want to take it and copy and paste it verbatim because not only does AI make mistakes, it often sounds artificial.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you're humanizing it and that it's sounding more like you and it has some of your brand DNA in it so that you can say, yes, this is usable for an email or an email campaign or any of these great content uses we were talking about.
Wow, I'm like, my brain is already spinning right now. I'm like, I have this show and, I feel stuck sometimes. I've been doing this now for 3 years. Ways that I could freshen up a lifestyle show, segment ideas, things like that, that I could like just throw into an AI platform and, spit back some ideas. Whether I take them or not, that's up to me, but it's so interesting that that would be available just like that.
Exactly, and the more you give, the better you get back. And you could throw in, I want 10 ideas for Black History Month or businesses to profile because I do a Reno-based show.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Limiting the scope, you get better answers, and you 100%, you get some really good ideas on what to do.
All right, you guys, if your brain is circling like mine is, then you definitely want to make sure that you go to our website after the show where I post this interview, all of those different like AI platforms that she mentioned and stuff. You can go back, watch the interview, check them out again. Thank you, Liz. I feel like this has been mind-blowingly helpful. So I appreciate you so much. These talks are wonderful. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be right back.